Your digital life is worth thousands, maybe even hundreds of thousands of dollars. But what happens to all of it when you're gone? Your crypto, your social media, your online business, can your family even access it? Today, I'm going to show you how to create a legal will for all your online accounts, and we'll get it done in under 10 minutes. Think about everything you own online. It's not just photos and emails, we're talking about valuable assets. In fact, a recent study showed that over 70% of adults have at least one digital asset that holds real monetary or sentimental value. This includes things like cryptocurrency, domain names you own, that e-commerce store you started, or even a popular YouTube channel. Without a clear plan, your family could be locked out of these accounts forever. Imagine them trying to prove to a massive tech company that they have the right to access your accounts. It can lead to months or even years of legal battles, mounting fees, and ultimately, the loss of valuable assets and precious memories. Your family doesn't need that stress while they're grieving. That's why creating a digital asset will is one of the smartest and most caring things you can do today. So, let's get started. The very first step is to take inventory of everything. I mean everything. Open up a spreadsheet or a secure document and start listing it all out. Think broadly. We're talking social media accounts like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. All your email accounts, both personal and professional. Your online banking and investment platforms. Don't forget subscription services like Netflix or Spotify, which need to be canceled. Then, list the big ones, any cryptocurrency wallets you have, domain names you've registered, and your cloud storage accounts like Google Drive, Dropbox, or iCloud, which might hold family photos and important documents. If you have any digital-only businesses, like an Etsy shop, a blog with ad revenue, or an Amazon FBA store, list those too. Be thorough. The more detailed your list, the easier you make it for the person who will manage this later. For each item, list the website, your username, and a note about its purpose or value. Don't write down the passwords here. We'll get to that. Now that you have your inventory, the second step is to choose your digital asset guardian. This is the person you trust to manage all these online accounts. This person can be the same as the executor of your main will, but it doesn't have to be. You might want to pick someone more tech-savvy. Your niece who works in IT might be a better choice than your uncle who still uses a flip phone. The key is to choose a responsible adult you trust implicitly. Once you've chosen them, have a conversation. Let them know you've appointed them and explain what the role entails. You'll need to provide them with access, but securely. You wouldn't just text them a list of passwords. We'll cover the secure way to do this in a moment. For now, just identify your guardian and get their agreement. Step 3 is making it legally binding. This is where the digital asset will clause comes in. You don't necessarily need a whole separate document. The simplest way is to add a schedule or what's called a letter of instruction to your existing will or revocable living trust. The language can be very straightforward. It just needs to say something like, I appoint Jane Doe as my digital asset guardian to manage, transfer, or delete my digital assets as described in the attached inventory. That inventory is the list you just created. This clause gives your guardian the legal authority to act on your behalf. Many states and countries now have laws that explicitly recognize these instructions, often based on what's known as the Uniform Fiduciary Access to Digital Assets Act. This legal language is your guardian's key to getting cooperation from big tech companies. It is always best to consult with a local estate planning attorney to ensure the wording is perfect for your jurisdiction. All right, step 4 is arguably the most critical, securing the access mechanisms. How do you give your guardian the keys to your digital kingdom without compromising your security right now? You have a few great options. First, for things like your primary email account, you can use built-in features. Google, for example, has something called Google Account Delegation. This lets you grant another person access to your Gmail without sharing your password. They get their own log into your inbox. It's a fantastic tool. For everything else, your best friend is a password manager. Services like 1Password or LastPass are designed for this. You can store all of your passwords in an encrypted digital vault. Then, you only need to share the master password to that vault with your guardian. You can write down that single master password, put it in a sealed envelope, and store it with your lawyer or in a safe deposit box. This is so much more secure than a spreadsheet saved on your desktop. Now let's talk about cryptocurrency. This needs special handling. The best practice is to store your crypto on a hardware wallet, like a ledger or Trezor. When you set it up, you'll get a secret seed phrase, usually 12 or 24 words. This phrase is the master key to your funds. Do not store this digitally. Instead, you should physically write it down. Even better, etch it onto a small metal plate. Paper can burn or degrade, but a metal plate is far more durable. Store this plate in a secure location, like a safe deposit box. In your digital asset will schedule, you won't write the seed phrase itself. You will simply write the location of the safe deposit box and the key. This protects your assets from hackers while ensuring your guardian can find them. Step 5 is to use platform-specific tools. Many companies know this is an issue and have created their own solutions. You should set these up now. For Facebook, go into your settings and find the Legacy Contact option. A legacy contact can manage your memorialized profile, post a final message, and download a copy of your photos and posts. They can't read your messages, which is a nice privacy feature. For your Google account, there's the Inactive Account Manager. You can tell Google what to do with your data if your account becomes inactive for a certain period. You can choose to have your data deleted or shared with a trusted contact. It covers everything from Gmail and Google Photos to your YouTube account. Take a few minutes to set this up for all your Google services. For platforms like Instagram and Twitter, the options are more limited. They don't have legacy features like Facebook. So, your instruction for your guardian might be to log in, use the Download Your Data feature to save a copy of everything, and then request the account be deleted. You should spell this out in your inventory list so your guardian knows exactly what you want done with each specific account. The final step, Step 6, is to review and update your plan annually. Our digital lives change constantly. We sign up for new services, close old accounts, and change our passwords. Once a year, set a calendar reminder to sit down and review your digital asset inventory. Add any new accounts you've created, delete any you've closed. And most importantly, if you've changed a critical password, make sure you update it in your secure password manager. An outdated plan is almost as bad as no plan at all. A yearly checkup only takes about 30 minutes, and it ensures your digital will remain effective. And a couple of quick legal tips to wrap up. As I mentioned, many states and countries have laws governing this. For instance, in the US, the revised Uniform Fiduciary Access to Digital Assets Act, or RFADA, has been adopted by most states. It provides a legal framework for how online accounts are handled after death, giving your will's instructions legal force over a platform's terms of service. Also, for cryptocurrency, remember the tax implications. When a beneficiary inherits crypto, they also inherit the cost basis, which affects capital gains tax when they sell it. It can get complicated. So, it's a good idea to include a brief note in your instructions advising your beneficiary to consult a tax professional. This small note can save them a huge headache and a lot of money down the line. And that's it. By following these 6 steps: inventory, guardian, legal clause, secure access, platform tools, and annual review, you can create a comprehensive plan for your digital afterlife. You lines be giving your family a tremendous gift, clarity, and peace of mind during a difficult time. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this guide helps you secure your digital legacy. If you found this useful, please hit that subscribe button for more modern law guides. And I'm curious, what's the most valuable or unusual digital asset you own? Let me know in the comments below. See you in the next video.